Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Batman and Robin 2009 series review. Now, as you know, this is meant to feature Dick Grayson as Batman, while becoming the kind of mentor in that to Damian Wayne, aka Robin. Now, pretty much the series is meant to continue after the events of Battle of the Cowl, and also meant to cover the events as well of Final Crisis, where Bruce Wayne is believed to be dead. And let's get on with the story. It starts off mainly how the villain Mr. Toad is getting away with his men, saying, "You said this would be easy. A simple exercise, you said. Lev, sush." Why the panic? And pretty much thinks that Batman's gone, and that he's as dead as the sky. As soon as one of the henchmen sees something by, they realise it's a flying Batmobile, with Damian pretty much pointing out that he did kind of adapt his father's blueprints, and Dick Grayson says, "I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Nightwing. Batmobile, lock to target, disable," and fires a missile, which ends up hitting the car. And pretty much Dick Grayson gives Damian his first lesson to never use real names in the field. And as soon as they basically grab onto the car, fly it into the water to pretty much get Mr. Toad out, and soon as they pretty much punch out Mr. Toad, Dick Grayson, aka Batman now, says, "Dynamos? What kind of drug dealer gets paid in dynamos?" And so they do some interrogating by Mr. Toad, making him think he's in traffic, and drops him off by the Gotham Police Department. Meanwhile, in Wayne Manor, Bruce Wayne pretty much points out that he's worried about being Batman, and that this was his worst fear growing up as a kid, but knew that he was always going to take the responsibility, and so they mainly drive off. And Alfred says, "Master Bruce was always proud of you, sir. I know he'd be especially proud of you now." So it's shown at their new headquarters, where Alfred prepares some supper, and Dick Grayson does some more investigating on the Dynamos, and sees that Damian is working on the new Batmobile, and pretty much as well that Dick Grayson can't find Mr. Toad in the Justice League database, as well as Teen Titans and that, and even compliments Alfred on his sandwiches, with Alfred says, "I'll try to arrange a forklift for the next delivery, Master Richard." Yeah, I could shake the feeling I'm wearing a shroud. And so they pretty much have Damian saying that, he was trained by the League of Assassins, and that he should be the one for the job. And pretty much Dick Grayson says, "Someday, but not today." So they get into the Batmobile, as Dick Grayson has figured out what's going to happen. So, at an abandoned circus, some Dolatrons come out of the ghost train, and as soon as Dick Grayson starts flying in that, we basically know that they're going to be ready as Batman and Robin. So it also turns out that Gordon and the police have been trying to contact Batman for a month, and as soon as they see the bat signal open, we basically see Damian and Dick Grayson flying down. Well, one of the people who seems to be on fire easily tricks them into believing he's a burnt victim. So it turns out one of the henchman from Mr. Toad, Mako, has kind of got out alive. Him and his daughter Sasha and their uncle plan to escape. Well, Miko's brother ends up getting killed, and Pigs plan to teach him a lesson for betraying him, which he doesn't know what he's talking about, and sets him up as a Doratron, and plan to do the same to Sasha, and ending the story. So issue 1 of Batman and Robin isn't too bad. It's basically a quick introduction to what the story's going to be, and you've got Dick Grayson now having the responsibilities of not only being Batman, but also helping Damian to become a better Robin. So the issue deserves a thumbs up. Still good, and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.